un peu explorer ce fameux ghetto magique.
Visit Roper's Spells and Filtress for premium quality potions, magical ingredients, and made-to-order charms. Potions, herbs, curiously shaped cookies, everything a wizard, witch, or warlock may require, using only the finest organic ingredients, elguan bladders, rat tails, dung.
Here in Old Town, you can still get herbs and potions that the Azadi have outlawed. They raid the market from time to time, but people are getting good at hiding their merchandise. He's Zid. There are fewer and fewer of them around these days. Most have left the city and gone east.
Un chat.
Old Town's not a bad place to be. If only the Azadi would leave us be, like they promised they would.
He's Dolmari, and therefore he has to live inside the walls of the magic ghetto, or he'll be arrested.
Everything
Conditions
a
in the
wizard,
ghetto
witch, or
aren't bad,
warlock may
all
require.
things considered. We got food and water, and there's medicine and herbs for everyone. What we don't have is freedom.
You don't see a lot of Zid in Marcuria these days.
Old Town's getting too crowded. It just wasn't built to house so many people.
There used to be thousands of Dolmari in
Visit
Marcuria.
Roper's Spells
Nowadays,
and
you'll only
Filtress
find them in
for
Old Town,
premium
and there are
quality
few
potions,
left.
magical
What do the
ingredients,
Azadi want from
and
us?
made-to-order
Why have they stuck us in
charms.
here? We haven't done anything to them, and we can't help who we are.
Eh oui, c'est du racisme.
They've kept the blue flame burning here in Old Town for 1,000 years,
Potions,
apparently.
herbs,
It didn't even go out when the
curiously
tyrant held the
shaped
city.
cookies.
Wait, that man. He looks very familiar. Why am I thinking of moving stairways?
Des escaliers qui bougent. Mais qui cela pourrait-il bien être?
Good God, Roper Clax.
At your service, milady. What may I do for... Wait. I know you. Where do I know you from? April. April Ryan.
Oh, well...
How lovely to see you.
Say what?
It's been too long, my dear. Too long.
Yeah. I guess it's been... long.
What have you been up to?
This and that.
How lovely. Me? I'm rehabilitated.
C'est-à-dire un sorcier maléfique.
Rehabilitated? How so?
Being soundly walloped by you was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Oh, yes. It gave me perspective, time to think. When I finally escaped that confounding device, I joined WWWA. Wicked Witches and Warlocks Anonymous. It's a marvelous support group for wizarding professionals.
Oh.
Oh, it helped tremendously to find others who shared my affliction.
Affliction?
A desire for evil deeds and world domination, your basic, EDWD syndrome.
I see. And now?
Cured! I'm free of my desire to conquer and control, and I'm happy to be a simple merchant and published author.
I guess that's a good thing.
It is. It is indeed. So, April Ryan, is there anything I can do to help repay what you did for me?
Ouais, je me demande comment il s'est sorti de cette calculatrice.
How did you get out of that calculator I trapped you in?
I had to learn advanced trigonometry. After that, it was as easy as multiplying the root of pi with the volume of my mathematical prison.
Oh,
That sounds pretty
Je ne serai jamais
complicated.
sorti de cette calculatrice.
It took me 5 years, but I gained some important personal skills in the process. I even had time to write a book, so it was all for the best.
I actually do need some help.
That's great! Anything to assist the woman who turned my life around.
I'm looking for a way to get to the city of the Dark People.
Visiting old friends, I take it? Your adventures are the stuff of legends, April Ryan. By the way, did you ever read that pamphlet they published? The one with the amusing drawings? April Rye Bread and the Rod of Joy?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I'll never forget that illustration where the Dolmari lady takes the Rod of Joy and sticks it right...
Anyway, about the Dark People City.
Ah, yes. What do you plan on doing there?
I need to visit their library.
The library? Indeed. They are collectors, these dark people. They collect all sorts of knowledge, arcane, forbidden knowledge. Anyway, as luck would have it, there's a shadow ship docked down in the harbor right now. I'm sure they'll let the famous April Ryan, I'm sure they will give you passage to their city.
That's perfect, thank you.
D'accord.
You said something about being an author?
I published one. I wrote my memoirs a few years ago. Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Clax.
What's the F stand for?
Nothing. It just looked better on the cover. Anyway, as it turned out, the first and only print run had a slight problem. A small charm made its way onto page 108. When readers got to that page, the book, as misfortune would have it, exploded.
And you had nothing to do with that.
Me? Absolutely not. I've been acquitted of all charges, and every single lawsuit has been dismissed in the magical court. I'm quite innocent. It does mean, however, that only one copy of Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Clax exists, and that would be mine. I've decharmed it, and page 108 is quite safe to read now, if you're interested.
Not really, no. Thanks.
At your service, milady. If you ever need a potion or a charm, visit Roper's Spells and Philtres.
D'accord, bon. Continuer à explorer un petit peu. Par où attendez, je suis arrivée par où hein? Je suis arrivée par ici et j'ai un chemin à gauche et un chemin à droite. Pardon, décidément. Le peuple obscur, les collectionneurs de livres. Et un port. Ah! Voilà, quelqu'un encapuchonné.
The Dolmari have had it especially tough after the Asadi came, seeing how integrated they were in Markurian society.
I'm only in town for a short visit. I will not stay long. I am better off back home.
Tu m'étonnes.
You don't see a lot of humans in the ghetto these days. I wonder if he's an Azadi spy.
The Dark People are amazing. They're collectors, and they have a great library containing every book ever written.
The captain. He looks a bit too relaxed, seeing as there are still supplies left to be loaded. How are things going?
Most of the supplies are on board. We're missing a few crates of grains and vegetables, a delivery of potions, and some other bits and pieces.
Good. Don't linger too long.
The paperwork's already being processed by the Azadi. Those fools. If only they knew what...
Shh! Not here. I don't think it's a good idea to tempt fate.
I didn't think you believed in that spiritual claptrap, Raven. Fate? Ha! We make our own destiny.
Still, better to be on the safe side. You don't foresee any problems, then?
Everything's in order. This ship's going to the islands. At least according to all the properly stamped and perfectly forged documents.
I'll rest easy only when you've reached safe harbor.
Don't fret. You'll rest easy soon enough.
D'accord. Travail pour nous, alors.
We're on schedule, Raven. We should be out of here soon, bound for the Bay of Fire.
D'accord. C'est pas le capitaine Nébevet.
Our ship. I'll be happy to see her go east with the supplies. Every hour she stays here, the chance of something going wrong increases. It's a shadow ship. A vessel belonging to the Dark People. They travel faster than any other seagoing vessel.
C'est assez moche hein, comme vaisseau. Je vais juste parler à cette personne.
A Samare. I thought they didn't like the ocean. Maybe she's curious. It's one of the Dark People. A dark person. He's probably a shadow guide. The captain of that shadow ship.
Quelle belle ville. Bonjour monsieur, est-ce que je peux monter sur votre bateau?
I seek passage to your city. I wish to visit the library.
We are here to trade and to collect. We do not take on passengers.
Oh là là. Un membre du peuple obscur m'a déjà appelé Vague, c'est vrai. Souvenez-vous.
A long time ago I sailed on one of your ships, and I met one of your people. He called me a wave.
Not many of your kind would lay claim to such a title.
I'm not laying claim to anything. I'm just telling you what he told me.
If you were a wave, we would grant you passage. But all I see is a human.
D'accord.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'm sure we can come to some sort of understanding.
We cannot. We do not take on passengers. Ever.
You did once. A long time ago, I was given passage on one of your ships.
Then you were fortunate. It does not happen very often.
Bien. Alors, si je lui offrais une monnaie d'échange, quelque chose qu'il faudrait absolument qu'il possède. Est-ce que vous avez une idée? Quelque chose qui pourrait remplir sa bibliothèque? Peut-être.
Curiously shaped cookies.
April Ryan, what can I do for you?
Thank you.
D'accord.
Anytime, my lady.
Voilà. J'ai réfléchi plus loin que ce que je voulais que je fasse. Oui. Hein? D'accord.
Potions, herbs,
You're back. How may I assist you this time?
Thank you.
Anytime.
D'accord. Bon ben, on va passer par toutes les phases avec la personne obscure alors. On va le menacer, on va pleurer, on va crier, on va supplier, et puis on va se rendre compte qu'en fait, tout ce qu'ils veulent, comme il l'a dit au début, c'est chercher le nouveau bouquin.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'll pay you good money for passage.
We do not crave money, human.
Then what do you want?
We are here to find new additions to our library. Someday it will be complete, and we can sleep. Until then, we travel, and we collect.
Et alors, c'est bon là? Bon, je vais essayer, en espérant que ça ait débloqué la suite des choses. Et si pas, ben, je ferai les options que j'ai pas envie de faire, genre la menace. Ce qui me semble complètement stupide. Qu'est-ce que je fais? Je pourrais le menacer de quoi, franchement? Aidez-moi.
Roper Clacks, at your service.
Ah, merci.
Would you be interested in parting with that book of yours?
Oh, I don't know. It's the last remaining copy, you know. All the other copies spontaneously combusted.
I'm aware of that, but I need something to get me passage on that shadow ship down in Shady Quay.
You believe my book would help with that?
Oui.
Maybe. The Dark People collect books, and yours is quite unique. Isn't that so?
It is. It is.
Wouldn't you consider it an honor to have your first published novel become a part of the greatest library in Arcadia?
I would. I would indeed. Wait, I have it right here. I carry it with me always. There you go. Treat it with care. Don't let it get wet. Don't feed it red meat. And for the love of the balance, do not hold it upside down when there's a full moon. Oh, never again shall I glance upon the top 10 reasons why you should not build a flying castle on page 42 and smile knowingly.
But think about it. Thousands of people will get to enjoy your unique outlook on life. Your book will be part of something much, much greater.
You're right. Of course, you're right. Go on, take it away, or I shall become emotional, and when a wizard weeps, the whole world weeps with him. Ah, the humanity, the humanity.
Oh. C'est pour la postérité. Merci.
This is the only remaining copy of Clax's novel, and if I'm lucky, it won't blow up in my hands.
On ne sait jamais, vu ce qu'il nous a raconté. Voilà, j'ai enfin ma monnaie d'échange. Le jeu a enfin compris ce que je voulais faire.
You don't see a lot of Zid in the cities, and they're even fewer these days. They prefer to stay in the mountains.
The Asadi can do whatever they wish with me. I will never bow to their goddess.
Petit cadeau? Non.
You collect books, isn't that right?
We collect all that is written and recorded. Books, scrolls, stones, crystals, history, poetry, journals, stories, from the first word to someday the last. Until our collection is complete, we will continue to travel, to trade, and to collect.
I guess the last existing copy of a rare book would be pretty important to you.
It would be, unless we already possess it.
You don't. Not this one. Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Rupert F. Clacks.
I will speak with my brothers at the library. This is a book we do not have. We need it for our library. Will you part with it?
For a price. I need to get to your city.
Show me the book, so that I can see for myself.
D'accord.
Very well, human. This book is of value to us. We will grant you passage on our shadow ship.
Thank you. When do we leave?
Very soon. We await only the last deliveries from our suppliers. Step aboard.
Cool. Un petit voyage. Oh.
You sure you don't want anything to eat? I can order in.
I'm not very hungry. Thanks, though.
All right. Some coffee? Tea?
No, thanks.
I have, whiskey.
I'm fine, Damien. Really.
All right.
So, what do you think?
I think you shouldn't believe a word of what that man told you. He was trying to get inside your head. There's no proof that anything's happened to Reza.
I hope you're right. If I've come this far and it turns out Reza's...
Stop it. There's nothing to be gained from imagining the worst. He must be very important to you. Reza, I mean.
He is. Reza was my best friend for so long, and I was totally in love with him. When that feeling went away, I don't love him any less. But it's different now. I don't know what's going on with me. I've lost faith. Not just in him, in everything. School, my friends, my hobbies, my future. Reza. Nothing seems to matter that much anymore. And that's why, when Reza went missing, I knew I had to go after him. Not just because he's my friend, and not just because I love him, but because if I didn't, then who would I be? What would I be? I may not like the Zoe I'm turning into, but I would have hated the Zoe who just abandoned her best friend like that. So, yes, he's very important to me. Of course. And right now, more than anything in the world, I want him to be okay.
So, that man?
The one in the garden. He acted like he's behind the whole thing. Like he controls Voici Corp.
I've heard rumours, but I've never actually believed. I think his name is Alvin Peets.
Peets? The guy who founded Voici?
He'd be several hundred years old, but in a way, it still makes sense. It's a sort of urban water cooler legend. Whatever happened to Alvin Peets? No one knows. But there are lots of theories. Some say they've heard he's been kept alive by machines, and that he still controls Voici Corp. It's the kind of thing you have a good laugh at.
He wasn't just hooked up to a machine, Damien. He looked like he was a machine. At least partly so. And he was just evil, sad, pathetic and hateful. He claimed that we were stealing his senses. I think he was actually afraid of me.
From what you told me earlier, it sounds like he's completely dependent on the wire. The static must be scaring the hell out of him. If he needs the wire to see and hear, he's completely lost without it.
I just don't feel safe anymore. He knew who I was. He's been inside Reza's dreams. He has spies everywhere. Cameras, bots.
Don't worry, Zoe. He won't find you here, I promise. I'll check around tomorrow, see if I can dig up any information on Peets. You must be tired. I'm keeping you up.
I'm sorry. I'm just... Yeah, I am quite tired. I guess I should find a hotel and figure out what to do next. Thanks for the clothes, Damien. I'll...
Hey, no, there's no need to find a hotel. You can stay here. I mean, if you're comfortable with that, I can sleep on the floor.
Oh, you really don't have to.
I know, but you've been through a lot, and you're helping me out, so the least I can do is let you sleep in my bed. That didn't come out right. You know what I mean.
Thanks, Damien. If you're okay with me staying here, I will.
Okay, so, let me get the bed ready for you.
That's okay. I can...
Yeah. Well, I guess you can give me a hand.
Okay. Yes. Great.
By the way, if I'm gone when you wake up tomorrow, don't be alarmed. I have to be at the office quite early.
Oh, that's okay. I'll be fine. I'll just stay here.
Good. Let me find you a sheet and a cover.
Il s'en passe des choses. Un retour à Marcuria. Ouh. Choco biscotto.
This is it, Apostle. The Empire's greatest achievement east of Sadir. A monument to our might and to our faith.
Even in Sadir, there is nothing that can compare to this. Why was it built so tall?
You're asking the wrong man. I don't question the infinite wisdom of the Six. I have absolute faith in their decisions.
Of course, as do we all.
Go right inside, Apostle. The emissary is expecting you.
Diane has escorted me here, to the tower, and he has also shown me some of this strange city.
Go right inside, Apostle. The emissary is expecting you.
These young men serve their mistresses well.
Any word from Sadir, Apostle? This is my third winter here and I miss home.
I hope they all won't have to serve their 6 years in foreign and unfriendly lands.
It's good to have you join us here in the goddessless East, Apostle.
C'est sympa de voir le monde du point de vue d'un Azadi.
I am expected in the emissary's office. I should go inside.
Tiens, on a déjà vu cette femme. On a espionné sa conversation avec April.
Apostle Alvane, welcome to Mercuria. Please, join me. We are honored to have you visit us. I trust your journey was comfortable.
It was, Mistress. This is an impressive edifice.
The construction is almost complete. We will soon celebrate the inauguration of a permanent Azadi seat in the Northlands. The Six will travel all the way from Sadir to be here for that momentous occasion. But I bore you. You already know this. So, Apostle, I understand that you have been sent here to bring the word of the goddess to the Scorpion.
I have. He's responsible for the death of many trueborn here in the north.
Indeed. And I surmise the Six no longer have faith that we will find him and kill him ourselves.
I am only here to assist in your efforts, Mistress. I do not intend to challenge the authority and expertise of your commanders.
I see. Well, we should be grateful that an apostle will lend his sword to the task. These terrorists, they have become more than a nuisance. They stand in the way of technological progress and spiritual enlightenment. They are only making it worse for the people they claim to protect. After all, we wish only for these heathens to be bathed in the purifying light of the goddess, and to receive passage to paradise. Instead, those bothersome few make life miserable for everyone. They seek liberty and democracy, but what we have given them is so much greater than that. Without us, they would not even have the city. We have given them peace, prosperity, and progress. What more could they ask for?
Yes, Mistress.
So where do you intend to start looking? If you wish, I can lend you the services of my men.
Thank you, Emissary. I will require only a few men, but not yet. I have a few leads to follow first.
Just do what you must to stamp out the fire before it spreads too wide. I will have no more delays to the construction of the tower. Our schedule must be upheld, or there will be grave consequences for everyone.
I will do everything in my power to bring the Scorpion to justice, Mistress.
Good. You may leave me, Apostle. I will see you again soon.
Bien. Ah.
Commander Vamon.
Apostle Alvane. What's brought you out of your sanctuary?
A mission.
A mission? I see. It must be quite a mission for the Council to have sent you all the way from Sadir. After all, it's not like we don't already have many fine officers and agents here in Mercuria. So, who do they want you to kill this time? Anyone I should know about?
My mission is a matter of confidence between myself and the emissary, Commander.
Don't insult me, Alvane. I have the emissary's ear and our utmost confidence. We're not in Sadir. Things are done differently here.
Commander.
Forgive me, Mistress. Did I speak out of order?
The Apostle is here at the behest of the Six. We would do well to treat him with respect.
Of course. And he's most welcome to our little outpost of the Empire.
He was just leaving. Thank you, Apostle. May the light of the goddess illuminate your path.
Thank you, Emissary. Commander.
Apostle.
Il m'aime pas beaucoup, le commandant, on dirait.
Mistress, you sent for me.
What do you make of this Alvane? You served with him in Sadir, did you not?
I did, Mistress. Alvane is a brilliant swordsman and a loyal servant to the Six.
Spare me your politics, Commander. We are alone.
I don't trust him. He's risen through the ranks much too quickly. He has connections.
Someone inside the Sixth Circle holds his hand.
I believe so. His skill with the sword is better than adequate. But his standing in the court is unprecedented for a man of his caste.
Yes. He is young, is he not?
Too young. And he has no family, no blood.
Ah. Now I see why you dislike him so much.
My pardons, mistress. But his lineage is not all that I distrust. He has strange friends, and his virtuousness is galling. Why this sudden interest in Apostle Alvane?
The Six have sent him here without consulting me, which is worrying. I wonder what this could possibly mean. Also, the Apostle appears soft-hearted. He has never been this far from home. If he begins to empathize with these heathens...
I understand. What would you have me do?
I want to have him followed. Make sure he does not get distracted from his mission.
As you wish, mistress.
That is all, Commander. You may go.
Thank you, mistress. The Apostle will never stray far from my sight. I can assure you of that.
Bien, on n'est pas dans la merde. Destinée. Peuple obscur.
You honor us with your presence. Your wave has crossed many oceans and carried our vessels far abroad.
Thank you. So you know who I am? The Shadow Guy didn't.
It is curious. We share a common memory, and our thoughts are as one. He should have known. Maybe he was simply confused. Maybe his eyes were blinded. Maybe.
That's fine.
Bizarre.
I'm here now. So this is your fabled city. It's stunning.
It is one city. It never ceases to move. It flows at the will of the cosmos, at the mercy of waves and currents. You have come to see the white of the kin.
Yes, that's right. Why is she here, with you?
It is not for us to know the mind of the Draic kin. You may ask her that question yourself. Come. She is in the library.
D'accord.
Come.
Allons explorer tout ça.